Welcome to Nalla Narasimha Reddy Educational Society's group of institutions. Myself, Suresh Kumar, Assistant Professor in Department of Civil Engineering. In today's lecture, I am going to discuss about temporary adjustments of theodolite. Temporary adjustments are the adjustments which are required to made at every setting of the instrument before taking observations. So before going to start your taking observations of vertical or horizontal angles, we need to do these temporary adjustments. These adjustments are known as station adjustments. There are three temporary adjustments. I will discuss one by one. That is setting up the theodolite over a station, leveling up, elimination of parallax errors. Setting up and centering. I will explain you setting up and centering of the instrument. That is the setting up. First we need to do place the tripod over station. First we need to take the tripod and we need to open the legs of tripod and place on the ground with 60 degrees with the horizontal. Make out the instrument for a box, lift the instrument. Then we need to take the instrument of theodolite from the box and we need to place on a tripod. There will be a screw to the tripod and there will be a hole to the instrument. So fix that screw with that instrument on the top of the tripod. After fixing, adjust the height. If the observer you should level to the observer who is taking the observation on that particular instrument. So that should be equivalent. Then suspend the plumb bob at the bottom of the theodolite so that your instrument will be centered. So in modern theodolite, the shifting head is provided for easy and accurate setting of the instrument. The approximate leveling is done either with reference to small circle bubble tube provided on tri-batch or done by eye adjustment. Leveling screws, leveling up. How to do this leveling? So there will be 3 leveling screws. Based on these 3 leveling screws, will do leveling. So we select any 2 foot screws, rotate in clockwise direction or anti-clockwise direction until your spirit bubble comes to the center, which is showing here. This bubble which comes to the center, we need to, that is called plate bubble. That plate bubble should come to the center. We need to rotate until it comes center. We need to rotate your bubble either in clockwise direction or anti-clockwise direction. These 2 leveling screws and turn the upper plate through 90 degrees till the axis of level passes over a position and the third level screw C. If then turn it level screws until the bubble comes to the center. Rotate the upper plate to 90 degrees and original figure A and 2 will be considered. So we need to adjust these 2 screws and that spirit bubble should come to the center. Okay. Elimination of parallax errors. These are more important. If you want to eliminate these parallax errors, is a condition arising when the image formed by the object is not the plane of process. What happens means, if when you are seeing from the telescope, your object is not in the plane of your telescope. So we need to bring that object in your plane of telescope. For bringing that is nothing but a elimination of parallax errors. Unless the parallax is eliminated, the accurate sight is not possible. That parallax can be eliminated in 2 steps: focusing of eyepiece and focusing of object glass. How do we do this focusing of eyepiece? The eyepiece is focused to make the crosshair decent and clear. Procedure. point the telescope to the sky and hold the piece of white paper in front of the telescope. If you want to eliminate these type of parallax error, first we need to focus the telescope to the sky and move the eyepiece in and out till the distinct sharp blank image of the crosshair is seen. So this confirms proper focusing. Focusing of an object glass. The focusing of object glass is focused to bring the image of object plane of crosshairs. And next turn the telescope screw until the image of the object appears clear and sharp to the looks the properly focused eyepiece. Then whatever the image you want, you are going to see, your image will be clear in your crosshair. You are eliminating this focusing of object glass. So these are very important if you want to take a measurements from the theodolite. If you, without elimination of these parallax errors, we can't take the measurements, or you can't focus the object what you want to focus or what you want to read that particular readings. Fundamental axis of theodolite. I told you already this, what are the fundamentals of axis of theodolite. The measurement of horizontal angle, these can be measured, that is general method, repetition method and reiteration method. See, any method, if you want to measure this, this particular angle, so what we'll do, first we need to set up the instrument at station O. After fixing this instrument, focus this station A with the telescope. After focusing the station A telescope, release the upper clamp so that your lower clamp will be fixed and upper clamp will be released, so that then the upper plate will rotate. So your lower clamp is fixed. So your angle is 0 and it will show this angle. That is called measuring the general angle. Okay. So here that is called general method. So here what we'll do here is, that is a method where we want to measure that OB, how you measure that angle, that is called general method. Repetition method. What we'll do in repetition method, we are continuously measuring that particular angle. See, for accuracy, if you want to know the accuracy of that particular horizontal angle, we'll fix the instrument theodolite at station O. At station O, we fix the instrument theodolite and we'll focus at station A. And we'll fix the lower clamp and release the upper clamp, and then rotate the telescope, and it will rotate and focus the station B. So this station B, after making, you will see, you can read the reading from vernier A as well as vernier B. There will be 2 openings on the top of the horizontal circle. We can measure this horizontal angle in that reading. So after measuring, note down that angle at that space, that is angle AOB. That angle is AOB. That note down that angle AOB. Then this angle AOB, again we can repeat, again we can measure one more time. Again we repeat one more time. Like that, we need to take at least 5 measurements. After taking that 5 measurements, average of that all angles will gives you the accurate angle. That is called repetition method. What we are observing, that is called repetition method. Reiteration method. In reiteration method of measuring horizontal angle with high precision, it is less tedious and generally preferred when there a several angle is to be measured at the station. Several angles are measured successfully and finally the origin is closed. The closed horizon is the process of measuring angle found a point to obtain check on their sum of the equal angles equal to 360 degrees. That is called, see, we'll fix the instrument at this point. So this point will take the observation at A, B, C and D, and after taking all the angles we should get a angle of 360 degrees. So that is called reiteration method. This is the methods very useful for measuring these horizontal angles. Thank you. I will end this today's lecture. Thank you.